Doing today. Just wanted to go ahead and get started with today's video. We're going to be talking about Robinhood and some of the major news that came out today. And I guess we can go ahead and get into it. It's basically just talking about the new listings that came out. So this is something that we've waited on for a long time. And obviously the one that I don't follow SHIBA too much, but I do follow Robinhood as a crypto. So it's been pretty bland. When you get a toy and it's fun for a while, and then it gets old. So that's kind of how crypto for Robinhood felt. Like it had Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge, but after a while it kind of gets old. So they finally gave us some new toys to play with, and obviously SHIBA is one of the big ones that people have been asking for. So this is actually very major news because, like I said before, this is one of the things that was really holding them up. And obviously they weren't really doing or kind of pushing forward with any of the new coins because they're kind of like on thin ice, basically. That's the word that I wanted to say. They're basically on thin ice, so they finally got this listed. I guess this is just giving us a sign that, now they can actually start rapidly adding coins a lot faster. And with with keeping the safety stuff. So this is basically the green light, is what I would say. This is going to be the green light for them to finally start getting out more coins, because I'm sure you've seen on the platform or on the app, they've kind of sectioned up their exchanges a little bit, so where you can do altcoins, and then you have the main crypto coins. So yeah, so I think now they can actually start rapidly starting adding coins and stuff, as long as they follow all the regulations and stuff. So today I kind of want to cover the article, just give you guys some highlights. I spent some time and I highlighted the stuff, and then we'll take a look at the charts. We can also take a look at the chart for SHIBA INU. Any other coins that you guys want me to cover, I can look at those too. And then lastly, we'll also take a look at the unusual wheels flow, because that's actually one of the reasons I started getting some more calls. I saw some calls coming in. Obviously it was a bad day for Robinhood as much as it was a good news for him. The stock didn't reflect it, so I do think it can continue, not to go down, but like the momentum can actually reflect in the stock, maybe later this week or going into next week, especially with a four-day week or 3-day weekend. For some people, because of Good Friday and stuff, the market will be closed, so people will be focused on trading crypto. So this is and actually I'm glad that Robinhood announced this ahead of this weekend, because there's going to be a lot of activity and volume and just trading. And then actually finally Robinhood will be more be able to participate in that activity, because they usually kind of get left out because all they have is Doge and Bitcoin, and a lot of people want to play altcoins. So Solana is going to be a big one. The SHIBA is going to be good. This isn't Solana, is it? It's one of these four. I don't follow them that well, but I know this one. I know they're popular. So but yeah, we'll take a look at the unusual whales flow, because I did see some orders come in, and if you guys don't know, I'm already actually partnered up with them. So were generous enough to give me a discount code for my channel, so you guys can definitely take a look at that and use it, because I don't know if they have a sign up right now, or like a disc or a sell or anything. So you can definitely save by using my discount code. And you can actually create a free account, and they'll send you free alerts and stuff. And it's really just gave me a lot more confidence, and just the direction that I take plays and trades and stuff. So I highly recommend you guys check them out. And I'll kind of go through the platform, and I'll help you guys, or kind of guide you guys through what I use or how I use it and stuff. And hopefully that helps you guys enough to get going. But yep. So this is what basically they announced today. They basically, customers have been asking to get more exchange coins on there, and now people can actually buy and sell for additional cryptocurrencies. First one is the Compound, which I don't know. Polygon, I've heard of it, and Solana and SHIBA are probably the more popular ones. And there was like two things that they were really focusing on, and that's to be able to send and receive their tokens, right? So one of the first steps that they did was actually start working on that wallet. And then now that you got the wallet, you need to have something to trade and stuff. You can't just do the Doge. So they, the second thing that they wanted to work on was more of a broader selection of cryptocurrencies, right? And so, and kind of what back to what I'm saying was, first, addressing their first ask was rolling out the crypto wallets, and then they actually just finished most of that. So they have more than 2 million of the people. Well, I think all of them from the wait list are actually on. They all should have their wallet. I wasn't on the wait list, so I don't really know how all that works, but maybe one of you guys in the comments does know about it, and maybe you can leave a little comment there and let me know just some feedback on it. But yeah, now they're actually moving on to the part 2 of this whole crypto thing, right? So now they're actually adding more of the cryptocurrencies. And I guess as an investment, you could either play this from the Shiba Inu, or from, obviously you can now start trading Shiba Inu, but for me as an investor of Robinhood, now they can start making more revenue, I would say, right? So that's why I'm really excited for it. And again, this is going to just break down the walls to like start adding tons of more coins, because you can already see that Weeble's like taking advantage of, anything. Robinhood was kind of holding back just because they're very cautious. But Weeble just started like adding coins left and right. So yeah, finally they got those, Robinhood's finally starting to get this thing rolling, so that's good for them. So we're excited to add more coins or choices to our customers. So hopefully we can make Robinhood the best investment place to trade and all that for crypto, basically. This is basically kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, safety first. So they were kind of just already like being, hawk-eyed on, I guess, by SEC or whatever. And we talked about that in one of my last videos of Robinhood when we covered was it Q4 earnings? And we kind of covered some of the roadmap and stuff. And they basically said in the conference call that they were not going to add anything because, they didn't want to break anything that wasn't regulated and stuff. But like I said, this is basically giving them the green light, at least giving us a sign that they are going to start rolling out more stuff. But yeah, and actually in the conference call, they were saying like, hey, we have the framework and everything in place. We're just waiting to get the go on adding new coins, and we'll start rolling them out super fast. And actually, after like seeing them roll out the wallets like super fast, like I'm actually hopeful that they can actually do that, keep their word on that too, and actually start rolling out coins super fast. Obviously they would have to obey the regulations for anything that goes against crypto globally and stuff. And actually that's another good point. I don't think Robinhood's available across like the globe and stuff, but the crypto stuff, that should be able to bring them in some revenue and stuff, and that kind of be an easier way, like another stream of revenue for them without, having to apply for like brokerage licenses and stuff. Crypto shouldn't be that much of a hassle for them, I don't think. So I kind of lost my place. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, so I think that was really it. They were just talking about how, they have a rigorous framework so they can actually start, quickly adding these coins now. And then they went on to say you can actually start buying and selling them on the Robinhood app. The only thing that I did note, is basically you can't withdraw them and deposit these immediately. I think that's just for the ones that just got, released, the Comp and the Polygon, SHIBA, and the Solana. So those actually you can't withdraw them through the wallet yet, but they are working on the capability for that. So, and yeah, I don't want to cover the coins because you guys can take a look at them, but obviously you got Shiba Inu on there now, so I think that's going to be a huge thing for them, huge volume, especially going into this weekend. It's going to be the first weekend for Robinhood to actually participate in like some crypto that actually people want to trade and stuff other than Doge. So yeah, and then Solana, I think this was more like for, is it the NFT one? I'm not sure. But basically they can process like 5,000, 6,500 transactions. So I don't really care too much about that one. It was just mainly Shiba Inu. And then I guess I'll kind of cover this one too. This came out like last week, but I think the market was like crazy, so I didn't even make a video. But they just finished rolling out the crypto wallets to like everybody on the wait list basically. And so that's like more than 2 million people there. And yeah, so just kind of highlight it. I spent some time to highlight some of this stuff, but I guess you guys could read this on your own. Let's see what it says. Yeah, so basically now you can send and receive a tons of coins, and there's a few states that aren't like quite ready for all that, and that's just Hawaii, Nevada, and New York. But obviously, as soon as like news comes out or eligibility comes out, they'll send out PRs or whatever that is. But they should already have full access to the crypto, and they can participate in the whole ecosystem basically, by tipping on social media, which I think Twitter was trying to work into something like that, paying for NFTs and more. So that's actually another thing that's really interesting. So just like with the launch of the crypto wallet and basically finishing the waitlist and now adding new coins and stuff, now they can focus on like the next roadmap, like the next step ahead. And in my opinion, I think it's going to be like an NFT marketplace. So like the possibilities for Robinhood is like really like, as long as much as they can cap themselves really. And they have tons of cash in the balance sheet as always, so money really isn't a problem for real, to be honest. I just hope that they can manage the spending correctly, so that's the only downside for that. And actually one thing, and I kind of wanted to talk about this, is like there's no fee to withdraw crypto from Robinhood. So that was like, it kind of clicked in my head. Like initially I was like, so first of all, Robinhood was like the first one to like innovate the zero commissions for stock market, like for stocks and stuff. And so like I feel like Robinhood has that opportunity to innovate again. And I was thinking like, what if they start changing the whole crypto world with their zero fee stuff, right? So I just think there's a lot of possibilities for Robinhood. As far as like innovation, they've already innovated once. They kind of changed the whole stock market game. In quotations, they opened the stock market to retails. And I think they can like find a way to innovate and do it in the crypto side of things as well. So this quote's kind of weird for me, to be honest. It says our goal is to make Robinhood the most trusted, easiest crypto platform. I think there's a lot of trust issues with Robinhood as far as like some of the retails, but I'm trying to take this in a good way and kind of see that they are trying to change some of their stuff into more of a be transparent and stuff. So I'm trying to take this quote as best as I can. But we're excited to bring even lower calls. So that kind of just goes back to that no fee thing. And if they can actually like get Lightning Network or whatever that platform they're using, if they can get that to work, then it would actually they could actually start changing the way crypto works, as far, I mean, not completely, but start changing, put their own impact into it, or what's the word, I don't know, like make their own imprint into, make their, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna stop there. But the last thing on here was just basically some of the features, and this is pretty standard for all the crypto wallets. Is basically the QR code. You can basically send stuff to your address using the QR code, the 2FA, which, I mean, everything's standard. So them just spending time to actually include all this stuff, it's nothing wowing. It's just security purposes basically. And then the network gas fees, this is basically, I mean, I don't know if there's a way around it, the gas fees or anything, because I've been paying it through just the other exchanges. But they did this here, which I don't understand what they said, except for all send cases in which they are deducted. I'm not exactly sure what that means. But again, their goal is to get the best prices for customers. So, and then you'll have kind of like a little, like a transfer activity log basically, where you can just see the transfers that you make. And hopefully this makes things easier for like taxes and stuff, because I've had a pain doing taxes through KuCoin and just like some of the other like exchanges basically. And hopefully they can get a little bit more regulation, or at least push for some regulation as far as like actually like sending like T99s or whatever, the whichever form we need to do taxes and stuff. Because like from the beginning, like you don't really care about that. You're like, I'll worry about that at the end of the year, and then you know, it's like tax weekend. It's like you're kind of panicking. So actually, speaking of taxes, I still gotta finish mine, so I'll probably do that after this. But I just have like the crypto stuff to do. Actually, to be honest, I've done everything except like the crypto thing. So, but yeah. So, and then seeing the estimated value of the crypto before sending it. So that's another thing. Like I think Webull, it, for some reason, seems to be delayed or something. I hate trading crypto on Webull because it doesn't send you like the live crypto price. So hopefully that makes Robinhood stand out from Webull, because I was trying to place an order in Webull for crypto, and that's why I don't trade crypto on Webull, because it's like delayed, or they just give you an average price. So yeah, don't trade crypto on Webull. I mean, at least for me personally, I didn't like it. So anyway, I think that was it. They're doing Lightning is coming to Bitcoin transfers. I think that was just transaction speed or something. They're just changing the framework for that. So yeah, that's the news for Shiba Inu and basically the new coins that are coming out. I did want to go ahead and include some of this here. So they released this yesterday. It's for their first quarter earnings for 2022, and it's going to be on about 2 weeks. So this is going to be 28th, yeah, like on a Thursday after market close. So 2 weeks out. And obviously they're going to do the Q&A through the Say technology, so they'll have that on their platform, and you can actually ask questions, and you know, depending on how many upvotes and downvotes you get, then that will depend if what's the word, they'll determine if your questions get asked or not. But yeah, keep this date in mind. And actually, once we go over to the Unusual Whales platform, you'll actually see there was a lot of activity for the April 29th calls. So I'm going to share with you guys that. And again, if you guys aren't part of the Unusual Whales, take a second to click that link in the description and create a free account. And then later, if you want to sign up or upgrade and for a paid subscription, use the code that I have, or GGG Investor, and you can save some money, because I don't know if they have the sales, but yeah, definitely save a little bit of money there where you can. And there was actually one other thing I wanted to look at before we go over to the chart. I guess we could look at the chart. I just wanted to share with you guys the roadmap. So for Robinhood, let me see. Actually, investor relations, I might be able to find it here. Let me see if I can find it. Press releases, events, Q4 earnings. I think this is it right here, the presentation. This is from their last quarter earnings, and just like this is basically why I'm so bullish with Shiba Inu like actually being released and stuff. I gotta find the stuff for you, but yeah, I went through this like in one of my last videos and delivered on product development for. So this is stuff that they were just basically working on, right? So the crypto wallets, and they're actually, I mean, they've consistently been continuing to send out the products they've been doing. I think they have what the credit card stuff done now, so we wanted to make easier to deposit, so they've got the, what was that thing called? I have to find it. I guess that's all they had for the, yeah, this was bad. Some of the earnings on this part was not great, but I guess actually you could take a look. Where is their revenue for cryptocurrency? And this is why it does mean a lot for them. Just gotta find the revenue. So revenue, this is, where the heck is it? Here we go, crypto. So crypto Q2, obviously some of these are outliers, but I mean Q4, it's still been pretty decent. I mean, well, this one's the outlier, and then ever since that, it's still been decent. But I think we can start getting back to these levels now that we have a lot more coins on there. Obviously, I think Shiba Inu is going to be like a very hot one. Solana, I think, is pretty popular too. And then I don't really know how popular the other two are, but like I can start seeing an increase in revenue. Like as far as, you know, breakdown in revenue, you can start seeing more revenue start coming in from the crypto side. And so honestly, in my opinion, I don't expect like this Q1 earnings to be big, but I think that their outlook or their forecast for Q2, I think that's going to be huge. I think like their Q2 and their Q3 earnings should be a lot better. And I said that in one of my last when we went over this review or this PowerPoint, I basically said that same thing. I don't really think that this earnings that's coming up, like this Q1, is going to be pretty bad, but I think their outlook could actually make the stock still go up, because I think Q2 is going to be like huge, and I think Q3 is going to be better. Well, I don't know if it'll be better, but it'll just be just as good, because like a lot of these ambitious plans, I think most of this stuff starts rolling out towards like the second half. Obviously we got the wallets, we got the extended trading hours, we got, you know, we finally got new crypto coins, which is the best part. And then yeah, so the spending and the savings account, and so some of this stuff is still, I think, on its way out. So long-term investings, they're gonna bring out new account types basically, because right now I think you can only do like a margin account. So I don't know, I'm very excited. Like, and basically we talked about all of this in our last video, so you guys might be bored with that. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Also, like, a lot of people, in quotation mark, people left. But again, like, you can always see that, you know, the assets under custody didn't really change much. It came down a bit, but here's the monthly active users, you know, that came down as well. But I think Q3 and Q4 was just a bad time for the market, so people in general just stepped away. So, you know, people are saying they're leaving Robinhood, but they're not going to leave zero commission, zero option fee crypto, you know, because on Robinhood or on Webull you have to pay like, what's 50 cents or 60 cents or $1.50. So I don't know, obviously you get, you know, pretty shitty fields on Robinhood, but I mean, I'd rather save like 20 bucks than I don't know, because I you know, if you, whatever your size lot is basically. But yeah, super excited for Robinhood, and yeah, don't get distracted by the noise. I guess that's all I have for that part. I'm gonna go ahead and shift to the the chart, because I don't know I don't know what it's doing after hours. Let me check real quick. It's kind of it's trading around the same price actually. I'm gonna start in the 15-minute. I think this is where I was looking at it. So I mean, obviously we had a really good day. We technically like gapped up. We opened like a 1165. But we kind of just sold off the entire day. I was watching this support here. Obviously it looked good because we had this gap. I didn't know if we were gonna fill it, but I was like, if we break down this ascending support, then we'll actually end up breaking it and filling the gap, and that's basically what we did here. So after that, I basically just waited patiently, and I added more contracts here, and I actually picked up some shares. So I think I got them filled at this price, like 11.45 is when I picked up my. I wish I would have got them a little cheaper, but a few cents, it's fine. So yeah, I'm excited for, I mean, actually going into next week is what I'm more excited about, and towards earnings too, because I think their forecast is going to be better now that they have more crypto, I think. Yeah, and we can look at the options flowing a little bit using unusual whales. We'll take a look. But this is the OBV. This is a leading indicator basically, and you can just go ahead and take a look that we broke out basically there, and we were in an ascending support here, right? So you got your higher lows here. So I mean, it looks good for me. Like, we basically broke out of this descending resistance, and I haven't seen much. I haven't actually charted anything outside of this, so let me go ahead and quickly take a look. But it looks like, I guess our resistance is going to be like at this level here, because we got a support there, and then we had a resistance here. So that's basically our next pivot point. And actually, oops, I didn't mean to undo that. We'll just kind of put that back up there. Let me see. So anything here, like from here to here, that's going to be our next resistance, I think. We can go ahead and get rid of that. I need to change this song though. So do you guys have any questions? This is the OBV here. I didn't plan to stream for too long. I just wanted to cover most of the news. Most of the news I covered. Now I want to take a look at the chart a little bit. This is the OBV on the 15-minute. So not as significant as one of the bigger time frames, but still looks good. As long as we can get back above like 1150, we can continue to go, and we can actually throw in another resistance here. Let's go ahead and do that. It's kind of steepy, so it might not actually, it's probably be more like this, but we'll just throw it on there, slap it on there, see if it does anything for us. But yeah, the main thing is getting above 1150 again. We filled the gap, which is great. That was the thing that I was really concerned about. Like, we were holding up pretty well, but then at some point we broke through the ascending support. So at that point I gave up and just waited patiently to get more contracts. And then let's go ahead and move to a bigger time frame. This is going to be the 1 hour. And then we'll take a look at the Unusual Wealth platform. If you guys want to sign up for that, definitely check out the link so you can save some money. You can actually make that free account, like I said, and then later upgrade for it. So Robinhood here, I basically got my own filters, but I'm gonna do 5,000 in premium, and we're doing anything for 64 days and closer to anything within 64 days. So anything outside of that we don't really care about. And then we're going to exclude any deep in the money and only out the money, because we care about that volume in the contracts that are out, that people are kind of like ambitious on, right? We don't care about anybody that's playing it safe with like a $10 call. So this is only going to show us like all the bigger calls. And I say bigger because Robinhood doesn't really get much premium. So like if I was to do like 25,000, I don't think anything would show up. Oh yeah, some stuff did show up actually. So but yeah, even though, yeah, so this was yesterday, so this wasn't even for today's news. That's why I kind of cut down on the premium, so we can get a better idea of the data. And so let's just cut down to 15,000 just to see. I don't think anything will show up really. It'll just probably be about the same. But yeah, oh, this is the one that I hearted. This is the one that I like. Is this the one that I got? That might be the contract that I bought. Yeah, I got the 13s for 2022. So this was a pretty good order, 17K, and then you had another one come in for 1250, the 1215s. But this was for May, like first week of May. But regardless, like anything like coming in for 15,000 or more, it looks like it's bullish here. We did have like one like sell calls, but that's only because the spot that it, like the price that it got filled at was like at 30 cents, so it got filled closer to the bid side. That doesn't technically mean that it is a bearish. If anything, it would be more bearish if like the spot fill was at 28 cents and the bid to that was like 28 cents. Does that make sense? But it looks like it was in the middle, so it was kind of like, you know, it really just wanted to get the contracts, but it's hard to explain. How do I say it? Technically, or basically, this doesn't, even though this came in bearish, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bearish, and kind of vice versa. So the only reason that it says it's bearish is because the spot, the place where it got filled compared to like relative to the bid ask was closer to the bid, so that's why it's gonna fill it in as a bearish. But let's say that this came in at 32, it would be closer to the ask, so then it would be tagged as a bullish one. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, since it got, you know, basically in the middle, it's not like if this said 0.28 and this was the spread, I'd be like, yeah, that's a bearish, because they basically, you know, got it at the bid. But since it came in the middle, it can still technically be a bullish, in my opinion. Okay, so these 13s, you know, they could go in line with these 13s up here. But the main kicker with this was this volume like spike. So yesterday we had 1,800,000 in trading, but most of those contracts from yesterday, like they got closed, so only like 60 rolled over to today. So let's just say today we start with 2,000 contracts that exist, and then by the end of the day people had traded like 11,000. So tomorrow I'm gonna be watching to see how many of these 11 contracts, like either they got created, they got traded, however the case, they got these contracts. I want to see how many of those contracts exist tomorrow. And so I'm going to be looking at the open interest for this one specifically, because this is actually the one that I got for next week. You do see that the volume kind of died for the contracts in general. Like there was like huge volume, but I think a lot of people also probably gave up on it once, you know, it kind of started to break into that fill the gap kind of thing, and then the market was kind of bad. So yeah, anyway, if I'm talking too loud, just let me know. Try to close that up a little bit. But yeah, this is what I'm looking at for tomorrow. I'm gonna see that, make sure all these contracts either get held over, and I'm actually in that bunch because I got me some contracts there. So obviously mine are gonna, I held mine overnight, so I should be on that list. But yeah, so right now I have last 30 days 15,000. We don't really get much, we don't really get a clear view of like the overall, so we're gonna cut it back down to like 5,000 just to get more volume coming in here, and that's too much, I think. You do see that these bearish sweeps also, so it's not like completely bullish, like, but you do see like towards the end, like, well, this isn't even towards the end actually, like towards the bigger flow, like actually towards the end you do see some good flow come in, like a 10,000 and a 13,000 and a 5,000. So I didn't even see this one's not towards the end, this is 11, but these two actually an hour before close, they picked up about 23k worth of contracts for the 29th, and that's actually what I was talking about earlier in the video. Earnings is on the 28th, so I think a lot of people are like just buying some YOLOs, and probably will sell before earnings. Don't really know how earnings will do, to be honest, but and actually let me post the Unusual Whales link if you guys want to use it. That way you can make your free account at least, and then later you can sign up for it if you want. But you can make your free link, your free account, get some free alerts, take advantage of that, and then later if you want you can upgrade and get a paid tier so you can look at data and stuff. But you should be able to get free alerts just with the free account. So take a look at that, and I'm actually going to do 10,000 because I don't want some of that noise. Let's see what we get. So this is a little bit better. Well, you can see a lot of the contract type is calls. So that's basically what's telling us there's going to be a lot of call volume. So you see how there's 155k volume just in the calls, and there's only 20k. So it looks like it can be like deceiving. It looks like there's like very little bearishness on Robinhood. Like the put to call ratio is 0.12, but in reality, the put ratio is more evenly distributed. Like you can see by the premium over here, it's like about half and half. But the reason this looks so skewed is because they're actually selling calls, which is a bearish, it's a bearish trade. So even though, so this call volume, which is a call volume, it's gonna go in this like bucket here, but the trade type is actually a bearish premium, and so it's going to go in here, right? So you can see that bearish, it's going to go like this money pile is going to go in here, but the call volume is going to go up here. So this don't blindly just follow the call volume, because that'll get you burned. So you really just got to learn how to interpret the data, and there's always going to be wins and losses. This is just a tool to use as part of your like trading, like but I will say this actually has helped me a lot. It just gives you that confidence. So, and you can check out some of the community tab. I posted some wins that I've taken, and then when I don't use the unusual flow, then my chances of taking losses actually has increased. Well, not increased, but it hasn't been good. I would say, like, if I don't use the unusual whales flow, then it's a 50-50 for me to take a good trade. And then with the unusual whales flow, it's like a 75-80%. Like that's a big delta, I think, like a big increase. But yeah. Anyway, so this is the biggest ordered flow here, and like we said, not only is there tons of volume for those 2022s, but there's tons of volumes for these 11s. So these are 12s. This is the Hood 12 calls for this week. Obviously this week is going to be a short week, so we have like 2 more days. But a lot of people like started piling into this one, and I do want to come back to some of this, but I just thought about this. I want to pivot over to SPY and just kind of give you an idea of what I think is going on with the SPY. So this is on the 1 hour. I think we'll do the 15 hour. This actually looks, or the 15-minute, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. So it looks like it's like a triangle, like it's closing triangle, basically, like a descending triangle, basically. It's, I don't know what the word is, basically, but it looks like we're basically near the bottom here, and it looks like we're gonna get like a relief bounce. Like, that's my opinion. So I think we're gonna go retest like 440. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but you can basically see this is getting steeper, right? And we have this descending support, we have this descending resistance, and so it's gonna eventually we'll break out of it. But as far as like short term, I do think we'll have this like relief bounce, like kind of like, you know, like a sigh of relief, basically. And then I mean, we could either, let me just clear some of this. We could either, like, pre-market will probably touch that, and then kind of go time frame, I don't really know. We'll kind of touch this. We could, it could either be like at 440 and then get rejected and then continue, you know, our downtrend, or I mean, I don't think we'll break out of it, honestly. But so this is the first thing that I'm seeing, really. But I mean, you can always break out of it. So that's what I see here. And so, like, going into the end of today, like tomorrow, I'm expecting a relief bounce. So I think the market will be green, especially if we do get like some good earnings on JP Morgan, Wells Fargo. What is this? Let me see what I got here. We were talking about Wells Fargo last time. We were talking about, let me just go ahead and see what I had here. Dang, this is a mess. So on, what is this, JP Morgan? So yeah, we had, what we have here basically was a triangle here, a descending triangle right here. But yeah, so you're kind of making these like this consolidation phase here, basically, and then you can either break up or break down. But I also did see like this channel, and you can basically, you can probably see it better if I zoom out. But yeah, this was kind of a channel that it's in now, like here. So I was thinking it's one of these two patterns, a channel here, or the triangle here, which it'd be this, and then it'd be like this, right? And so you come here, come up, come down, break down, or you actually break out this one time, which is earnings. So I think tomorrow, was it tomorrow or Wednesday? When does JP Morgan report? Does anybody know when they report? It says it's here. Anyway, I expect a breakout soon. And we talked about this, me and some of the people on here last stream. But there's a third scenario, and that's like the double bottom, because basically we double bottomed here at this level here, and we could break out as a double bottom, breaking like 143, coming all the way to like 155. So yeah. GNS is a stealth IPO that had a big range today, 13 to 36. What's up, NASCAR? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. GNS. Okay. Let me see. Did I cover everything? Before we cover GNS, I kind of want to wrap up Robinhood real quick. Yeah, so this is the flow for you guys. Like I said, if you guys want to check it out, use that link to get some, save something on signing up, or just create that free account. And this is the bearish, or this is the flow. This isn't bearish. It's kind of even right now. I'm more on the bullish side because I really like the news, and I really like the amount of volume that came in, especially not these, but the 13s. So the 13s for next week is the ones that I actually bought. I like the volume that came in there. So obviously, like, real quick, 500, and we'll cover the GNS in a bit. NASCAR, give me 1 second. So yeah, I really like the volume kick up. So basically 2,000, you know, up till today, and then all of a sudden almost 12K. So gonna keep an eye out on that tomorrow. And I think that's it. Yeah, kind of in the middle. You know, I had some good bullish orders, and I think most of it's for next week. So I'm playing it safe for next week. The 13s and the 12s look very like juicy, very good, and they're pretty clean orders. Like basically here, volume is greater than the open interest, and I think that's it. You guys check out the Unusual Wealth platform on your time, and if you guys have questions, feel free to comment below, and I'll try to help where I can. And yeah, use the code if you guys want to save some money or just create a free account. Let's go ahead and cover this one. Actually, this is one brought to you by NASCAR. All right, so let me go ahead and mark up this actually looks pretty good. We do have this gap fill, and I'm just gonna show you one. Like this one's from yesterday. This was the Discovery merger one. And so this one I think had like a gap. No, did it have a gap yesterday? No, it didn't. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different one. What do you think? What do you think on this one, NASCAR? I think 15 to 40 range in GNS is possible pre-market. Did it run up after hours? Let me see. Let me see real quick. What we doing here? $30 already? 400%? Eesh. What's the float on this? Let me go ahead and pull it up. Does it have any options? Let me look up see if it has any options. It might not have any options since it just IPO'd. How you doing today, NASCAR? Oh, and do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you guys have a second, just to help out the channel. Looks like we don't have any options on this one, but that's okay. We can. What can we do? Oh, I wanted to look at the flow. Let's see if we can look it up on Yahoo. Yahoo. Go to GNS. Oh, Alter is and look, SHIBA is trending too. Hey NASCAR, do you like Robinhood or no? Just curious. SHIBA is trending. We're basically, I mean, it's so bullish news, man. Like the SHIBA Robinhood news is bullish. Like I don't know how people aren't jumping on it. Like it's basically opening the door to like the entire crypto stuff because the Robinhood was like held up, like, and this is like the green light. Like they already have the infrastructure to start rolling out coins. Like they said that on their conference call, and they're just basically waiting for the the go. And this is basically the sign, is the signal, basically, in my opinion. So don't be surprised if they start like just rolling out coins like every month or whatever. So anyway, let's cover this GNS. And ATAR is trending too, and Ivital, I've covered it on one of my videos. It's a electric vehicle, or an electric vertical takeoff, liftoff, vehicle, whatever. NASCAR's, I'm doing good, thanks. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, I had a pretty good day, thanks. Kind of did some charting and stuff and worked and stuff. Did you end up working today? It was a pretty bad day in the market in general, to be honest. Like, yeah, it was just bad. But I think tomorrow could be good if the banks start doing what they need to be doing. Because they should be performing good right now. They should be doing good with like interest rates and everything going on. So this is actually the first day for these guys. There's no float or anything. Let me see statistics. There's no statistics. Usually we can look at the market cap or something, but there's nothing in here. I'm gonna look at their share availables. There's 9 million float. That's like super small. If that's right, that's like a little baby float. No wonder it started squeezing, because it's there's not enough shares and there's like so much demand for it. Is this the same one? Go to the 15-minute. Yeah, here's the you think this can hit, what was it, $40? So another 30%. What do they do? Do you know what they do? It's engages in provision of e-learning services. It offers educational entrepreneurship, business, psychometric test, and entrepreneur educations. Huh. I'm gonna check them out real quick. This is their website. Leading education revolution. Do they make any good revenue? What's the story behind this one, NASCAR? You have a story behind this one or no? And this is what came out today. It looks like Singapore. It's a Asian company. You're gonna go ahead and accept that. It's fine. We'll be okay. We'll live. It's pleased to announce the company's ordinary shares are expected to commence trading on American today, symbol GNS. Let's look at what they do is yeah, entrepreneurship. Let me read this from, this is coming in from NASCAR. I know it sounds unrealistic, but I think GNS is going to drop $10 in the first 5 minutes of pre-mark before recovering and breaking out into new highs. Did you end up trading this one? I don't know if I'll trade this one because I like trading options, but I don't know if you trade options, Steve. Oh, so I think this came out like around 10 o'clock. It started running. So it didn't like IPO right at open. It came in like at 10:30 or 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock my time. Or 10 o'clock. I'm not sure your time, NASCAR, but man, that's crazy. I like the float's crazy. If it's like 9 million, it just the market cap is 780 million. With and I can actually show you guys, sorry if I was sharing the wrong screen. Basically this is what I was watching today. Pendule Duel, you guys know I got puts on that. I got calls on oil. I love oil going into like summertime. You guys know oil's gonna go up. People are gonna start driving, going on vacations, doing everything, and oil's gonna skyrocket. So if you guys don't know, now you know. Definitely get some oil. It did have a run up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to cover GNS for NASCAR, but it did have a run up real quick. Let me just oil. It did have a run up. We've covered it, but there might be one more opportunity before takeoff for real. Like it's maybe like in here we fill this gap back to 29. But if you just take a look at the bigger picture, NASCAR, are you bullish on oil? Am I the only bullish one on oil right now? So you can see it's just it's very choppy right now. It's very choppy. But we've had this triangle for a while now, right here. You guys already know how it is. Let me redo that better for you. Yeah. So actually, it might be time to break out. I'm sorry, maybe there is no second opportunity. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on oil. Let me go back to GNS real quick. Citigroup, AMD. AMD's been killing me. I don't even want to talk about that one. Citigroup, they have earnings. And SoFi, I don't want to talk about SoFi either. Robinhood, I love Robinhood. And then Fastly, it disappointed me today too. It was a bad day in the market actually. Now that you ask about it, NASCAR. So GNS, basically the stats here, I don't know if you guys can see, we have the volume was not crazy. That's what's crazy to me. It ran up 400%. So did it open at, actually what we'll do is, just so you guys can better see this, we'll do not that, but we'll go here. NASCAR said I did trade it, had my limit order set at 9 and opened at 15. Insta halted up on extremely low float. You're right, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it has like a 9 million float, and then the volume wasn't crazy. I mean, did it say 100 million? No, it said 1 million. If that's right, 1 million on 9 million float is not, it's not a lot of volume. You can see it's choppy also. You can see like these little spaces, it's choppy trades, like just chop, you know, like it's not butter. I don't know. You could trade this one. I think that's why I want to look at their revenue. Obviously, I would look at the sentiment for this one. Like, is it being covered around like social media plates? We can actually look at that. I'm jumping all over the place, but we can look at that. So shares outstanding is 25. The free float is like 7. The other one said like 9. So let's just say 7 to 9. And then their market cap is 778. So the low was 13. You had an order for 9, and then it opened at 16. So it looks like it opened here. You know, you picked up your shares, and then you went on for the spaceship run. Here at Six Flags, here you went for this space shot. Looks like, is that right, NASCAR? Did you get on the? Did you get? Did you get on this ride and then they took you up to $35? That's crazy, man. Congrats. Good job. If you did that. You know, you bought your tickets here. You got the preseason tickets, and they took you over to $30 and they dropped you off right there. That's crazy. Hey, if you guys want to join my Discord also, it's free. Feel free to join the Discord. Maybe feel free to join that Discord. I'm trying to, it's free, by the way, and just trying to get people in there involved. Maybe I should post a link for it too. 1 second, y'all. It should be in the description if you guys want to join. It's free. I know people love free stuff. It's free, guys. If you guys want to join, it's free. I'm just trying to put a place where people can hang out. I mean, just trying to get some people to hang out with me, man. I love trading and talking about stocks, so. And do me a favor and hit the like button if you guys enjoy the videos that I post. Can you trade at 4 a.m. Eastern on your broker? Actually, yes. This is Weeble. Where NASCAR, I forget where you're from. Are you in? Because I've had a couple people on here talk, so I trying to keep my name straight, but let me close that out. I was listening to some Kanye, baby. No, I got in and out of the first halt at 20. Oh, okay. Wait. I got in out of the first halt at 10 or 20 and sold at 22 before it dumped back to 13. Oh man, that sucks. So it looks like you got the wrong tickets. Is that right? I didn't play well since no, that's fine, dude. I mean, you said there was like a lot of volume. I mean, there was like volatility here, but I think the rest of the day kind of just died off. Like, I don't know if there's enough people like watching this one, so I would just be careful with it, to be honest. But I do want to pull up the social media platform here, Twitter. Honestly, Twitter is one of my favorite platforms now. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. I'm going to show you. That's me and Bay right here. Before we got, this is me now because I got burnt by the stock market. I got burnt, so now I wear the bandages and stuff. But you know, it's a toxic relationship, honestly, but we managing. Remind me to never touch SoFi again. Wall Street hates it. Yes. Dang. Solana. So I'm bullish on Robinhood. Anyway, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'd appreciate it. Usual Wells platform. You got the link here if you guys want to sign up. Create that free account, guys. I'm telling you, it's gonna help you guys out in your trading. Get free alerts at least, and then later upgrade. And then, oh yeah, we were gonna do that thing for. Sometimes I'm pretty funny. Look, check this out. This guy right here. I'm gonna show you the tweeter. The tweeter. Where's the tweeter? Let me see if I can find it. I don't know how to click on it though. How do I click on it? Find? Nah, it's not gonna help me. Oh, maybe I can go to your tweets and replies. Yeah, this guy. So look, no, follow Unusual Wells too. Biden, 70% of inflation hikes on fuel and gas have been caused by Putin's price hike. Yeah. Okay. There's actually, let me share with you guys one thing real quick on here. There was a reply on here that was hilarious. Let me show you guys. Gotta find it. This thing right here. Check this out. So this is Biden's terminology, or his term, right? And then this is where Putin started doing his thing. So, anyway, let's look at the GNS thing for homie real quick. GNS. Let's see if there's a lot of talk on it. There seems like there's people searching for it. Let's look at the latest. See what people are talking. 14 minutes ago. 37 minutes ago. 44 minutes ago. To commence. So I don't know if there's that much volume in this one. NASCAR, are you big bullish on this one, or what's the plan for this one tomorrow? Help me out here. You want to hear the worst trade I made today? I bought LIXT a minute after their PR and sold it. Oh shoot. Dang, bro. You know, I honestly, I'm not surprised about that happening to you. No, wait, how do I say it? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because that happens to me all the time. I guess that's why I'm not surprised. It happens to me all the time. Let's look it up though. Yeah, it like I always do what I need to do. and then I sell ahead of time or whatever. It sucks, doesn't it? What did they do today? You bought like at 120, 160. Why did you buy at 160 today? Is this the right one? You should NASCAR, you should join that Discord and you can call out your plays on the Discord. We got a couple people in here and we have like different roles and stuff. I just posted, you know, these wins, these dubs I was taking. I bought that PCG one. I'm not sure if you were in this one, but I made like 111% on it. This actually went up like to like 200%, but I got out ahead of it. So a little mad about that one. And then the snap call was good. Yeah, definitely check out the Discord. It's free and you can do your plays in here. I haven't posted any plays because I've been busy with the unusual whales flow and stuff, trying to learn that. Yeah, look at me being a troll in here. I was trolling. I was saying they were asking me about the call strikes for my Robinhood. I said 13s for next week. They were having a clearance sale, so I got me a few. Yes, sir. Dang. Anyway, check that out. Yeah, you got to bring up the pre-market. Their PR dropped. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like to trade with the pre-market on. I just like regular trading hours. It messes up my charts, to be honest, but we'll play it. Oh, okay, so now you over here, brother. You down here. Yeah, you bought on the low. Why did you sell so early though? What happened? Like, what made you like sell out? Crazy. I would have held that. I would have held it tighter the more it was going up further. For me, honestly, you know, this ride right here, I wouldn't know to take profit there. I would have held it and then sold here, because you know I suck at trading. But then I would have got mad about that. This is what I would have got mad about. That's what happens to me. Like I say, okay, that's it. That's the run. Time to take profits. And then you sell here and then it does this thing. But if you don't sell here, then it continues downward, right? Am I right? I don't know. Man, that sucks. Not sure why you sold. Obviously I don't know what they do, to be honest. It's a biotech. Oof. I stay away from biotechs, to be honest. It's a drug discovery company. There was a company that came out today that did something with... There was a pretty expensive one. There was a good PR on one of the companies. Not exactly sure. I think you should join the Discord though if you want to do trades with us or something. I haven't really posted many trades and I have to work tomorrow, so I won't be in the Discord that much. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks pretty good actually. Looks like a nice little double bottom here. Right or no? See what we got. Should we talk about Robinhood? What do we want to talk about? I'm done with what I was gonna stream about. So I'm just chilling, looking at charts. I need to do my taxes too. Have you guys done your taxes? I haven't done my tax. I need to get that done, and I gotta go. I guess I don't know if I have to go eat, but I guess I could go eat. I'm gonna clear some of this stuff. I don't know why I put all these things on here. Just like rookie trading right here, I guess. Clearing some of the noise. I like a nice clean chart. I like my women like I like my charts, you know? Clean. Sure. I don't know. I be trolling sometimes though. I think I'm funny, but I'm more like awkward sometimes, to be honest. What do you think, NASCAR? You show up to the streams. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up. I got the volume wasn't coming in fast enough, and just as I sold it, oof, yeah. It's like you stood there, you had your ticket, and it went into the wind. Like, In the pre-market, there was a bio stock that ripped and dipped. Yeah, yeah. So do you just play the penny stocks right now? Or do you play like, I used to play penny stocks and I always took L's. So that's why I kind of just trade like something with like either options or as long as it's like a blue chip and it's got volume. Like volume is the thing, like that's my number one thing, to be honest. I'm being real with you. Volume is the thing I kind of track the most. Actually, I have like a little thing in here that I use. This one here, this bad boy. Yeah, you can see it got rejected. Bitcoin got rejected here. This is the VPVR. You can use it on TradingView. I think it's only on TradingView. Well, there's like, you have to pay for it really, but this thing just tells you like where the big resistance is. You see this white line? That's a big resistance for Bitcoin. And then we have the support. So we're really in this channel right now, you know? So we can probably come back down actually. I don't know if it's bullish. Yo, Benny, you bullish? I got my taxes done today. Oh, a lot this year. You know, owing a lot's not bad. That means that you made money. So I would take that as a win, honestly. And honestly, it's better to pay than to like get money, because that means you took full advantage of your money throughout the year, right? So they didn't hold your money. Like you had the most money available throughout the year and you could make the most with it. And then at the end of the year, they're like, "Oh, hey, you know, you kept too much." You just pay them back, but you already made money with that money that you held for the whole year. So I can tell you exactly my buy and sell order. Oh, bought at 11:37, sold at 2 minutes, held it for 1 minute and 28 seconds. Yeah, I guess I guess NASCAR, you probably just trade shares. That's what I'm thinking. Do you not trade options? But yeah, we super bullish on Sheena Evil. I'm gonna see if I can pull up their chart. What we got here? 1 hour. Let me get rid of this. This thing gets, I mean, it's cool and everything, but it gets in the way sometimes. SHIBA looks good. SHIBA looks good. Oh, I gotta remove the extended hours. For real, for real. For real, for real. Where's the extended hours, my friend? Oh, this one doesn't have it. I think if I do this, it would show it. Yeah, I just like regular hours. Gonna change that back so I don't mess up myself later. Shiba Inu. Just peep it out real quick. NASCAR, I only trade shares. Honestly, don't understand options too much. Oh, yeah. It's like a little learning process, but trust me, once you start trading options, you're gonna be like, what was I doing this whole time? Dude, Shiba looks good. I would say Shiba looks good. I might post this on the Discord for the homies. I mean, not right now. Like, I mean, let me correct myself. It looks good, but we probably come back down, you know, and then come back out. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe you can help me with the trading stuff. I'm still learning how to chart stuff up in NASCAR. So I think what happens is we retest this 25 cent. I think that's what's gonna happen with Shiba real quick. This is on the 1 hour, so it could take a couple hours. But I think it still looks good. The chart doesn't look good. Or it does look good, but the OBV is what I like, really. I don't really have a pivot point for this yet. I gotta see where it kind of lands. Regards to GNS, I'm extremely bullish if it dips below 15 in the pre-market. I'm absolutely going to get up at 4 a.m. Yeah, do you use Weeble? Are you gonna be using Weeble? So the only thing with GNS I don't understand is the volume. Like, where did you find this one? Did you find it on like what you call it? Like Wall Street Bets or Twitter? Where did you find GNS, or do you just look at IPOing and stuff? Because I never would have found this one, to be honest. You said you're bullish on this though, right? Let's see if we can chart this up. The chart doesn't look bad. I don't think it does. I'm waiting on this to find a bottom so I can get a nice little support going for it. I might just do a channel for now. And we'll kind of reevaluate later. There we go. We'll do that for now. So GNS, let's go over to GNS. 5-minute chart. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. I just don't think it has volume. I'm using MITQ as a template for my GNS trade. Both are roasted IPOs and both are NSY stocks. The only NSY place since 2022. Who is Boston? Is that the is that one of those top, what is this, securities? The hell? Securities Home is an investing firm. Are these guys good? Boston? I thought you were talking about the Senate, bro. Is this the, what is this guy? What does he do? This is the only one that they trade? Look at that Robinhood. All this stuff is bullish as F. And then we have some of the stuff for that. Just closing out some tabs, so don't mind me. And then Robinhood. Yeah, don't forget the Robinhood earnings is coming up. And closing this tab out. Let me. Well, this is the genius stuff we were talking about. You're using Bolstead as a template. I'm not exactly sure. The chart looks good though, I would say. Let's go ahead and chart this bad boy up. Look at try to break that resistance. I mean, would you put this here? I mean, would you put this here or no? Looks like, I mean, it's kind of steep, to be honest. It looked good. What I like was the support here at 25. That's what I like. So it kind of looks like a little double bottom before breakout. Come out to 35 again. Retouch that. That is them. They underwrite a bunch of these low float IPOs and have an amazing track record. Oh, okay. I don't know what these guys are. I mean, I know they're an education platform, but go to investors, see if they can give me a little bit of hints. I want to look at their earnings. That's what I want to look at. Genius Group earnings. $3 million? Oh, that's a no-go. No way, Jose. Oh, I don't know if I would play this, bro. Ethically, I can't play this, honestly. Genius Group stock rockets after 3 million IPO. 3 million. They did a 3 million IPO. 19 million. Okay, 19 million. Is this their valuation? What's their valuation? Their valuation was bigger, I thought. It was like 700. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, for like this for what they're bringing in, you know. In total, GNS will issue 3.8 million shares for 22 million gross proceeds. I don't know, man. This one looks tricky. The thing I do like is the float, but that can be like good and bad, really. It can like be like very manipulative, I think. I'd be interested to get a follow-up on your trades. I'll probably actually just go ahead and add this to the watch list, my guy. And keep a tab on it, you know what I'm saying? This is a nice little support though. It's a nice little support it's got here. 26.59. Yeah. Nice little support it got there. Or 26.45, something around there. I think it is getting ready to break out. This is on the 5-minute. So even like here, it's like touching that resistance again. She wants to go, I think. Man. What are you thinking? I think that's gonna wrap up my video. I don't know if you guys have any other questions. You guys have any other questions? I was kind of just chilling. The GNS doesn't have any options yet. Honestly, NASCAR, you should check out just seeing if you can learn about options and stuff. Cause I mean, actually, it's gonna be risky, but I think it'd be a nice experience. And you can see like the amount of money you can lose. And you also see the amount of money you can lose. Wait. You'll see the amount of money you can make a lot faster, but you can also lose it a lot faster. I don't know. I guess it really just depends on your risk tolerance. Because at the end of the day, it's like if I end up getting a Chinese... Yeah, I'm expecting a big knife at the open. It closed at 28, and I'm expecting it to hit 15. $15? That's down here, brother. I think if it hits $15, it's not going back up. The OBV is telling you that right there. I mean, I don't even know if it goes down to $15 though, because it looks bullish. It really does. But I don't know. I don't know how to trade, to be honest. I'm just in here playing Crypto King and Stock King. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even make sense right there. Let's just do let's just do this here. Bow. That's better. Get this out of the way. I think I like it, bro. I like it. 15 to $40 range tomorrow. That's my play. I'm gonna watch it, man. And I better hear back from you. I need to hear back from you. Need to hear back from me. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna keep this thing. Well, actually, I gotta be in the office tomorrow. I don't know if I'll actually even be following anything, to be honest. I've already got my plays, but join the next live stream and let me know how it goes. I'll probably end up, you know, catching up on everything at the end of the day. But I don't know if I'll actually be watching it during market hours, because I gotta go to the office. And things are just like crazy. I can't, like, my boss won't let me day trade, you know? The thing about Boston is the moves never make sense. They fake you out, they stop loss hunt, then they rip it. Rip it. Ribbit. Yeah, rip it. Yeah, so hey, you know what? If you say it dumps to 15, that would make sense, because you know you have this gap that you need to fill. So it could make sense. Actually, it does make sense. You know? What do you think? I think, yeah, you got a point there with the dump. You got a good point with the dump. Yeah. A breakout down to here and then rapid V-shaped recovery. Call that 2020. What do you think? So, what do you think about that? This will be like the 2020 crash. Yes or no? Is that check marked verified or no? What are you thinking there, King? I think the high in GNS happens pre-market and the thing dies out once it opens. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to short this with some puts, but it doesn't have any options. But I don't know, man. I can't play the upside on this one. There's not enough volume for me. There's like 1 million in volume. Like, you know, I kind of wipe my ass with that, you know? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I just like 1 million in volume. Like, gee, come on, that's all you got? Like, check this out. Even Squarespace. Oh, actually, never mind. That's not a good example. But yeah, look, even Baodu, and this thing got smacked today. They smoked it today all day. They smoked her. Yet it's trading at 3 million volume. Like, come on, G. I don't know, man. I think the high, that's how I'll be playing it. Yeah, I think it's, you know, tomorrow I think this one's gonna go up or it's gonna go down, honestly. I mean, there's no other direction, right? But no, I see the potential in this. I just don't like the volume, to be honest, low key. But you know, I'm always gonna keep it 100. I'm always gonna keep it 100. What did you think about the DWAC play today? Did you see DWAC started doing its thing? You know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, you know, maybe we need to start watching this one again. Look, it bounced off of this nice green support level there. Sure. So basically, when Twitter goes down, DWAC goes up, is what I was starting to find out. Like these sell orders here, like look how spread out these are. Like they're like, obviously people are shorting it. Let me clean this up real quick. Let me do no middle line and no transparency. There we go. So yeah, it looks like it's finally like holding the support, which we talked about. I don't know if you were in my last video, but was it the last video? It was one of my last videos. Ewok looks good though. Like she's finally coming around. Yeah, I'm scared that if it does break this though, then it's gonna get nasty. Like if it breaks this here, it's getting close, but I don't know, man. This one also runs with CFVI. I think this one started running towards the end of the day. See where it's at. Oh, never mind. Kind of just been doing this sideways thing. Yeah, this sideways thing still. Once this breaks out of this here, let me just clean this up. Rid of that. No transparency. Once it gets out of this, then we can start looking at this one. I think volume will start picking up. What do you think, NASCAR? You trading any of these? I think that's probably gonna wrap up the video though, if nobody's got questions. Let me look at the CFVI calls, because I haven't even followed this bad boy out, honestly. Oof, there's a 10,000. Let's do 5,000. I don't think there's enough people on this one, to be honest. Let me see. Yeah, it's like 250. Nobody's playing this stuff. Oh, there's 3K right there. 2K. IDAI was interesting at the end of the day. That possibly runs. See what that one's about. T-stamp? Is that what it's called? T-stamp? Oh, shit. Oh, so you playing the penny stocks, eh? I see you. I see you, King. OBB is insane right now. Look at this baddie. What's the volume like? Damn, no volume though. I mean, like on average volume, it looks good, you know? So I guess volume can be deceiving, but I just don't like the choppiness. Let me look at it on the Weeble just to compare the choppiness. T-stamp. Yeah, see, this is all choppiness. Did it? Yeah, man. I don't know how you trade these. Congrats for trading these. And it's hard for me because it's just so hard to get fills, I think. When the volume isn't liquid, it's so hard to get in and out. That's like my main problem with it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know how you be trading these bad boys. And it's crazy because it went straight up to the 200 MA. And I think it probably just keeps coming down to like low twos tomorrow. I don't know. You say this one can possibly run tomorrow? The other stock to keep on watch is Z-Sand. There haven't been any reverse split plays this year, but the ones that have run have been rockets. Oh shit. This one right here. This one just did a reverse split. What it was like what was it trading at? Like $1 or something? This one honestly looks like it just broke down. So I don't know if there's anything going for this one. Just giving you my thoughts here, man. Just giving you my thoughts here. So basically the support was up here. And it basically gapped down. You think this one does a reverse on it? I think this one just 180 on you? Goes back up? I don't know, man. This one looks kind of bearish too, low key. 12 cents. So it did like a 10x, 10 to 1 or something, like a 20 to 1. Let's see what it did here. Playa. Man, I don't know how you can trade these stocks. I mean, respect to you, because 900k volume. You ever just want to trade like a nice blue chip stock, NASCAR? You ever feel like just, man, you know, maybe it's time for me to change neighborhoods. Maybe it's time for me to go on to Wall Street and get me one of them blue chips. What do you think? Like, go and get you something liquid like Snap. Yeah, we got beat down today, but it's honest work, you know what I mean? It got beat down, but it's honest work. I see 19 million. Look at that. I can get in and out like in seconds. You know, if I change my mind, if I switch up on Snapchat, I can get out. I don't gotta wait on the clock to like fill me up. The tank's already full. I don't know. But yeah, like you can make like plays like this on the downside. I don't know, man. I think you should take a look at, you know, maybe getting some of these. Is there a like, I know you can make more money with the penny stocks, but it feels like it's more dangerous, in my opinion. And honestly, I don't know why. This is gross. Snapchat, nasty. I know my niche and I want to master it. This is my playground. Hey, there you go. There you go. Yeah. No, I'm just trolling, man. I think, yeah, whatever works for you is good, you know. But no, yeah, I like that. You know, you keeping the hustle going. And you know what you like, you know? Some people that don't know what they like. They don't know what they want to do with life. You know what you like. You like the pennies. But no, yeah, no, I was just trolling. I mean, people have their preferences. I just I guess I don't know, I can't do the pennies for me, you know. I've been around that block and I ended up with some bags. Not the good bags, the bad bags, like the bag hold. I didn't cash out with the bag. I cashed out with, I don't know what I cashed, nothing really. I took an L, that's what they gave me over there at the penny world. But no, I think everybody, yeah, you're right. No, I respect that. There you go. You know, you gotta keep the hustle going. What do you think about this? Where did you learn how to chart up? Probably gonna wrap up the video here soon. Actually, let me go ahead and, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the plays for tomorrow. How about that? I'm not gonna be active tomorrow because, let me just reset these. These are the plays that I'm watching tomorrow. El mañana. This is lo que estoy buscando tomorrow. So I saw these Crocs come in. I saw these Crocs. Like, you ever seen the Crocs? Like the dinosaur or the alligator shoes? They actually have a company that's traded publicly. So I saw these Crocs come in, and I saw So there were calls, right? So $75 calls for May 20th. Look at the volume spike. It's not huge, right? But compared to what they're trading at normally, like 87 volume, 88 volume, 50 volume, today was a nice day, right? And I saw it. It was a clean order. Volume is greater than the open interest. It's a sweep. This is the main thing. I got one of the filters here on here. It's called the sweep. You know, the sweeper. And actually, let me go ahead and rename that the sweeper, baby. This is the one that just, you know, gets me the sweeps. And then I have one that's open floor. You know, it's going to bring in all the open floor trades. It's going to be a floor trade that's got an open position, basically. And then I got the 200K whale. And I got the original triple G, you know, no BS, triple G. Triple G rated filter, basically. And so, man, maybe I should make a video on some education on this stuff. But let me go back to that stuff I was talking about. Yeah, I saw the Crocs come in. Let me pull up the Crocs. And yeah, I saw these bad boys come in. So the stock is trading at $71 and somebody got a $75 call. And like I said, the volume is greater than the interest, so there was only like 318 contracts out there being traded. Some big whale, I mean not huge, you know, a little baby mini 49K whale came in, bought 100 of these baddies. You know, they just swooped up everything that was in sight, and basically it also got labeled as a call because they bought this at 490. So look at this, the ask and bid 480 or 450 to 480, they ended up paying 490 for them. So they're so eager to get these calls, basically. So this is one that I'm really excited for. I haven't looked at the chart, but after that you can actually, you know, click on the Crocs, just check out what kind of shoes, you know, they got and stuff. No, I'm kidding. Not, you don't do that, but you can check out the entire flow. Like, it's kind of loading because my internet's bad, but yeah, right now it's loading still. So give me a second. Maybe we need to talk about something in the meantime. Waiting for me or waiting for... Alright, let's see if it's me or if it's the Whales platform. Yeah, it looks like the Whales platform might be down. Let me flip that thing again. There we go. Okay, so the two most active chains here, which is basically the 916, which I would ignore because that's in September. We don't care about that. But the ones that we were talking about is the most active ones here. 1,100, 300 open interest. Most of this premium is bullish, right? Then we're going to go over to the flow levels just to get an idea. And they're really cool about this. They break this down by premium. So the first chart layout, it's 1,000 in premium. Obviously, you can see green all across the board. So you can, I mean, you could... Don't assume, but it seems bullish, right? And just to kind of help you break this down, you can see most of the action is actually for May 20th. So most of the, and you can kind of compare these. Obviously, this is the bearishness. It's like a little under 2K, 200K. The bullish premium is like double that, so like a 2 to 1. So that's what I'm looking at here. Basically, this is going to break it down by expiration or by strike price is what I'm saying. So the 75s is the ones that we just talked about also. So and then you can kind of, you know, work your way down to bigger premiums. And then this is the big daddy one down here, the 30K. Obviously, you can see about 72% of that premium is bullish. And again, this can be skewed just because we have those September ones. So this one's kind of iffy, but they do have the 75 calls. So ignore the September. Even though they're September ones, it's still 70. We're looking at the price, so they're thinking 75, and then the May ones are talking about 75 too. So that's like kind of giving me an idea that maybe something, you know, is cooking, you know. But and then there's one other thing that I like to check. Where is it? It might be under flow history. This is basically the open interest here. This is the open interest. You can see that baddie's starting to like go back up. So when it gets up to these levels, This was, when was this? Like January 13th. And we got a chart right here that we can use. Let's go ahead and filter that down to the daily. January 13. Let's see what happened January 13. Where is it at? Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? January 13. Oh, it actually sold off. I thought it was going to be a gap up. 11. Maybe I messed up here. Let me see. Well, you could see that the interest was starting to rise, right? Let's see. I'm not trying to be biased here, but this is, so yeah, you could see people were starting to buy calls here, and then I guess they sold it on the rip. That is like, whoa, what is this? This is like 120, and it went up to like $13. So you could have made a pretty penny off of that. And that's because you were seeing that there's open interest starting to rise. So starting to rise, I guess you could probably do the same thing there with the others. Okay. So just kind of breaking down some of the premium stuff here. So today, the premium, the chains, they had premium or puts about pretty much evenly, actually. I thought it would be a little bit more bullish, but obviously it's not. It's about the same. I guess this thing is good though. The call premium here was, is this wait, what is this? 69%? No, it's not. We're doing it by date, Batty. 55 premium call on the side compared to yesterday. So look, the last, what, 4 days, you've had call premium of like 26%, 16%. All of a sudden it doubled. So I don't know, just kind of an outlier maybe. Like this one, this looks like it was an outlier. What did it do the fourth 6? Let's just look at the fourth 6. Yeah, and if you guys have questions as I kind of explain some of this or kind of just share my thoughts, really just let me know. The 6th, what did it do on the 6th? Okay, it didn't really do anything, but it was bullish. So I think people started getting their calls here, right? So that makes sense a little bit, right? Let me go back here. So people were like really bearish, or maybe there was not a lot of action. And that kind of makes sense. You can see like there's really no action here. Like it's 1300, 1400, 1500, like nothing, right? And then before that, there was like a lot more action. You can see a lot of bullishness on this side. And on that pivot day, the 4-6, you can see the premium basically on the bullish side outweighed the bearish. That's on this day. So people were done getting calls, or whatever they were done doing here. Basically, bulls started stepping in, then volume kind of died. It kind of traded sideways, and now we got a volume spike. So it looks like it could start running back up, and it kind of looks good on the daily as well. If you see, again, maybe a double bottom here, we can break through like 76. Obviously our calls are for 75, so we might not even get that far, but just a quick breakdown of that. Yeah, I think that's about it. That was one of the plays for tomorrow. Now I kind of want to find my way back into this and see what other plays, because there was another one in here, but I haven't looked at it. I think it was mainly Robinhood. I think the only one. So I think that's it. This one looks good. The BSX I think would be nice. 25 100k order. I might just pull that up real quick. See what we got. Bostic Scientific. They got calls for 40, 45. I don't know. I might need to just look at that one on my own time. BMY, just look at the chart. I'm not a big fan of biotechs. So this is basically Bristol Myers. They are buying puts for the 75. Bristol Myers, what do they do? Let's see. Engages in discovery, development, licensing, and sell of bio. Ooh, okay. So this might be a good put play. It's for February. It's for May 6. They bought them at 76.89. So yeah, they got them a little bit cheaper than where it's at now, but it's only a 50k order, so I don't know. I'll kind of look. I think I marked this one because it was a sweep. So anyway, you can definitely check out all the filters. I mean, you can make your own filters. If you guys want me to share my filters, just let me know. Yeah, and definitely check out the link if you want to save a little bit of money on your, and basically you're locked in when you sign up for it. You're locked in. Let me quickly do the 200k orders just to see if there's anything on here unusual. So for this one, selling puts, bang. This $1 million order, Nova 520. They're buying puts. It's a part of a multi-leg strategy is what it looks like. 520 though. So let me cut down on some of the time. It's trying to look at closer price action, to be honest. I promise after this I'll probably get off because I'm trying to go get something to eat. So 500k end phase puts for 22. That's not bad. This Nike call by Nike calls 200k, not good. 75 calls. So you'll just have to kind of go through. I don't see anything right off the bat, guys. So anyway, I think that's gonna wrap up the video. We kind of talked about most of the Robinhood stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that like a timestamp for people that don't want to watch the entire 1 hour video or whatever. I'm gonna pin that in here so you guys can take a look at it. And hopefully that helps you guys out. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out for a bit. NASCAR always showing up. Appreciate you, Joe. Always showing up. I appreciate it, man. I hope you guys found value in some of this. If you did, make sure to take a second and hit the subscribe button. Smash the like button. Check out all those links in the description. I think you guys will really like what you guys find down there. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.